Dear tutor, my name is Daniel Oikachun and I'm from All Style Learning Center. In this video presentation, I'm going to discuss on the operational research. With the advance of industrial revolutions, the world currently has been a remarkable growth in the size of complexity of an organization. Operational research has been applied in our daily life and work in almost every country. Operational research is the research of an operations which can be called a set of acts required for the achievement of a desired outcome. In early 1930, the British Air Ministry developed Bosley Research Station, which is nearby the Folkestone, Suffolk, at the center where all the pre-war radar experiments for those Air Force and Army will be carried out. Well, the mathematical approach began in military in 1936. However, it was lack of effective in supplying material of fighters aircraft. At the same year, the experiments of network models were conducted at Bill Hill in Kent into the effective use of the roads. The reason of less effective supplying is due to the sequence of supply materials did not plan effectively. In 1937, the experimental obstructed path took place at Bastrop Research Station in order to achieve better supplying performance during the aircraft fightings. The picture is showing the military supplies are delivered stage by stage from the starting point of sending order to the end. The experiment can be studied as follows. Military supplies are firstly delivered from the point between L and N to the point between L and T. They study based on the qualitative and quantitative ways to study on different types of military networks nodes. During the first improvement, you can see the distance for picture between the starting point and end point is long. Hence, the final inventory in the starting point could be set as 0, whereas all the supplies will be transported to the transit point and end point. However, EBOR announced that even though the feasibility of supplying the material has improved, but operational achievements still far away from the requirements. He then proposed a crash program of research into this operational instead of technical but system. The term of operational system was then introduced, and at the same day, the first team of research group was established. In 1939, there was significant improvement in the operation of supplying the control system and air defense warning. The significant improvements was credited to the operational research team, and the terms of operational research sections was officially be accepted and used in Royal Air Force. In 1950, operational research was introduced as a subject for academic study in USA University. In the field of engineering, public administration, business management, and so on. The first book on methods of operation research by Morse and Kimball was published in 1951. Moreover, India was the first few country which implemented operation research in 1949 at the Regional Research Laboratory in Hyderabad. Today, all field of business and government is using the technique of operation research such as accounting, construction, facility planning, finance, manufacturing, and marketing. Now, we come to the implementation of operational research at workplace. Government has given a road construction project to Texas company and the profit is about 500,000. After the overall study, I strongly believe that the new bypass at Penang could be constructed by Texas, which can bring new profit to my company. Taking advantage of the upcoming board of director meetings on 24 December at Texas, I would like to propose the feasibility of constructing this new bypass. The objective is to prove that the construction of the bypass lead time is less than 1 year and to get the allocation that has to be disbursed and spent of this project. In this scenario, I will select the project network analysis to solve the problem in operation research because the main concern is sequencing and scheduling the collections of identifiable separate jobs subject to various logical constraints. I have drafted the major process of the road construction on table 1.0 to have an overview on this. There are total 7 activities in the constructions of roads with the duration and also preceding activities. From table 1.0, you can see the project will start from mobilization, surveying, and stacking, assess road constructions, until demobilizations. Once I drafted the overview of construction activity, I would then apply project network analysis to reschedule and plan a proper sequence. While I was drafting the logical diagram, I can also determine the expected completion dates from CPM. Forward path has been used with the first project activities up to the last project activities. While I was going through the ends of activities, I added the activity durations. Eventually, I was able to determine the expected completion date, which is week 27. Therefore, the completion to the project only required 27 weeks, which is around 189 days and not even exceeds 365 days. After finishing the CPM, I have compiled all the information into table as shown at table 1.1. Those highlighted words in red at table represent zero total floats, which means there's no room for further delay on this activity. Hence, these activities are considered as critical path, which is continuous change of critical activity upon the start until the end of project, which is totally has no float. I have highlighted the red color in network diagram and it represents critical path. During the task allocation on project, it is a must to pay attention on the critical path to prevent project delay and finish according to the schedule. Now, we talk about the second implementations of operation research at my workplace. Texings is manufacturer the PVC flooring. Texings manufacturing company owns 3 factory plants in Penang, KL, and JB, and 2 major distribution centers in Kelantan and Ipoh. Their daily demands at the 2 distribution centers are 2,300 and 1,400 jumbo roll PVC flooring. Objective of this operation research is to calculate and understand how much Texing is spending on the transportation daily and to monitor on it. In this scenario, ladder model programming will have to be applied to get the result. Well, there are 3 locations of transportation will be delivering, which are Penang, KL, and JB. Look at the calculation on line programming. The total demand at the 2 destinations is 3,700 jumbo roll from each location. From the optimal solution table, we can see that there are total 103,600 expenses daily, which has significantly improved compared with previous. It is now easily to allocate the shipments and able to improve the shipment efficiency. In conclusion, I would like to conclude all the information from the assignment. The first operation research is used by military Royal Air Force in 1936, while in 1950, operational research was introduced as a subject for academic study in USA University in the fields of engineering, public administrations, and business management. Operational research is using mathematical problem solving and decision making, which is helpful in our daily life and work. Thank you.